Hey everybody, welcome back. I just wanted to come on today. I am feeling good. I got enough sleep and it's been a while, I think like 2 weeks or so since I made a video, so I thought that I would come on and just share a couple of things that I have gotten recently and kind of update you guys, not update you, but kind of tell you some of the plans that I have. One thing that I did want to say is that, and it's in regard to the video that I made about who cares about YouTube. I still feel the same way. Like, my feelings about YouTube and the changes that I have seen, that has not changed at all. Like, I still feel the same way. I still feel like YouTube has become very commercial, and I'm not really liking what I'm seeing. But at the same time, I do realize that I am not like that. I don't have to be that way. I don't have to. I mean, I kind of think that you guys understand what I mean. I get caught up sometimes in like my feelings and my anxieties, and I do sometimes get to the point where I feel like I just want to give up. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm over it. I can move on. But I mean, in general, I still feel the same way that I did when I made that video. I see a lot of things, and not even just on YouTube, but on Instagram too. Like, I don't know. I just, whatever. And like I've said, to each his own. People, what someone else does, it doesn't affect me. But I don't know. I felt like I needed to say that. Another thing is too, when it comes to Instagram, I am set on private. So I obviously don't care about popularity on Instagram, because if I did, I wouldn't be private. I would have a public account to where anybody could see it, anybody could be friends with me on there. But I keep it private. There's a couple of reasons why I do that. Number one, and the main reason, is because a good friend of mine was bullied on Instagram. These people went onto my Instagram and they was screenshotted a photo of me and my friend, and it just snowballed, and some bad things happened. Not physical, but it just was very high school. And I decided that it would be best if my page was set on private, so that I didn't have to deal with these people anymore, and so that my friend also didn't have to like deal with it anymore. So that's the main reason I'm private. The other reason that I'm private is because I just don't, I don't feel that I need to have a public page. Now, here's another thing too, and I felt like I needed to address this as well, is that if you're friends with me here on YouTube, if you're a subscriber and you watch my videos and you want to see what's going on in my life on Instagram, because I post on Instagram a lot, and you decide that you want to be friends with me on Instagram, if your page is set on private, there is a very good 9 times out of 10 I will not accept your request to follow me on Instagram. It's just because these wacko chicks that were bullying my friend, they went through so much trouble to make fake accounts, and they went through the trouble of having their psycho friends try to friend request me, and the same with my friend too. And if you're set on private, then I don't accept it. And I know that sounds really bad, but that's to sort of protect myself and my friend from any more like bullying or harassment or anything like that. Like, I just don't even want to deal with it. So if you have tried to request to follow my Instagram and I denied it, that's why. So just something to think about. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just honestly trying to protect myself and my friends. So, but as far as popularity goes, I could care less. What is it? I couldn't care less about popularity on Instagram. And the same thing on YouTube. Whatever, it is what it is. I love Graveyard Girl Bunny, and the other day I went on this marathon, and I went back and I watched like a ton of videos, and I realized that her and I believe we started our YouTube channels at the same time. She's got like over 6 million subscribers. I love her to death, though. I think she truly is an amazing person, and she's got a great personality and very no nonsense. Like, she's just who she is regardless, and she's very unapologetic for it. And I just find that very appealing. As a matter of fact, she motivates me quite a bit. Like, when I'm having a slump, or like I'm feeling like I don't want to make videos anymore, I don't want to deal with YouTube anymore, a lot of times I'll go back and I'll watch her videos, and I'm just like, okay, I can do this, you know. She's much younger than I am, but she's very wise. You know, she's wise beyond her years, and she has a lot of common sense. I think she's an inspiration to a lot of people, and especially anybody that deals with anxiety and depression and things like that. She's been there, you know, so she has videos on that. But anyway, long story short, you know, as far as that YouTube video goes, the one that I made, I still feel exactly the same way. But I do realize that YouTube, in my entire life, apart from being a parent and holding down a job, this really is the only other thing that I have been consistent with. Like, I'm consistently inconsistent, if that makes any sense. But this is the one thing that I've actually, like, stuck with. And when I do get to the point where I feel like I don't want to do this anymore, I stop and I think about where I started compared to where I am now, and the fact that I've like pushed through, and even though I've had anxieties, and even though I have felt the way that I have about YouTube and the changes and the things that I have seen, I realize that that doesn't affect me, that I'm still me. And obviously you guys like me enough to continue watching and to be here. And honestly, what it boils down to is like, that's the most important thing. You know, numbers, they don't mean anything to me. Popularity doesn't mean anything to me. As a matter of fact, I'm very much an introvert. I've always been sort of like a wallflower. Like, I'm not the most sort of, if I know you, I'm outgoing. If I just meet you, I may not be as like assertive, you know what I mean? But I'm just, in general, I'm an introvert. I'm like the true definition of an introvert, you know? And so like sitting here and making these videos, it kind of helps me with that too. I mean, honestly, like my old videos, very, very rarely will I go back and watch one of my old videos. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to think about it. It's kind of like, once my video is up, that's it. I don't think about it. And that's another reason too, like why a lot of times I don't go back. I used to be really good about responding to comments, but that was, you know, not that I get a ton of comments now, but you know, that was back when I would get like maybe 10 comments on a video and it was easier for me. But now I'm getting more comments than I used to, and for whatever reason, it does somewhat create a little bit of an anxiety for me, because to me, like once I put a video out, I'm done and I just want to move forward from it, as stupid as that sounds. So it's not to say that I don't go back and look at comments, because eventually I will kind of like build up the courage to go onto my channel. To be honest with you guys, I don't even know how many subscribers I have on YouTube. Because usually when I upload a video, I seriously log in, I hit upload, I upload the video, I type in my information, and then once it's finished, I exit out, and then that's it. Like, very rarely will I go back. So now that I've gone off on this tangent, I just kind of wanted to explain a little bit of like why like I appear and then I disappear. But I do, like I still feel exactly the same way that I did, but it's kind of like forcing myself to come on and make videos, like and as stupid as it sounds, and if you don't have anxiety about anything in life, like this just might sound like the dumbest thing in the world to you, but it's something that I didn't really become aware of until I was an adult, and now I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, okay, this is who I am, and I've accepted who I am, but I also kind of fight it, because there's part of me that wants to be that really outgoing person that converses with all of you guys through my comments or even through Instagram. Like, I'm really good on Instagram about getting back to people. But for some reason, like seeing myself on the computer and talking in a video, you know, so I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place with this. I hope I didn't lose anybody. Like I kind of had a plan of what I wanted to say when I sat down, and it wasn't this, you know? So like I'm just kind of like all over. So, but I'm going to show you guys some things that I have gotten in the last like week or so. It's not a lot. It literally is hardly anything. The one thing that I wanted to talk about was I've never ordered from ColourPop before, and I actually went on my phone to look at my PayPal info, because I couldn't remember when I ordered. I ordered 4 eyeshadows from ColourPop. I've never ordered from them before. I was super excited to get these. Well, I placed my order on April 12th. Well, today is, I know it's so dumb I have to look at what today is because of my work schedule. That's a whole nother story. But today is April 20th. And like when I order from Makeup Geek, I mean, no lie, I have I have my package pretty quickly. As a matter of fact, I ordered Makeup Geek eyeshadows on April 11th, and I've already gotten them. So I just don't. Does anyone else have issues with like shipping from ColourPop? They also didn't send me an email sort of confirming my order. They didn't send me a tracking number, so I don't know. Like, it shows in my PayPal that I've paid for my stuff, but I other than that, I don't have anything from them. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of weird. Hopefully I get my stuff soon. If not, I may end up just never ordering from them again, which, you know, is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I just have a couple makeup things to show you, and then I'm going to show you the other things that I've got. So I was at Walmart, and I saw that Hard Candy is selling matte lip, they're like glosses. You know how everyone's doing the liquid lipsticks now? But it comes in this cute little tin, and it's called Velvet Mousse from Hard Candy, matte lip color. So it comes in a little tin. It's cute because it's got a little mirror in here. And then here's the one that I got. I just, honestly, I sort of eyeballed it. They don't have testers, which is unfortunate, but I can understand why. Another thing I wanted to say, too, was when you go to buy any drugstore makeup, be very careful, and I'm sure most of you know this, but I feel like I need to say it anyway. I was at Walgreens a couple weeks ago, and I was just browsing through the makeup section, and there was a woman who took a lip gloss. I wanted to say something, but I felt like if I did, I was going to end up being a complete a-hole, so instead I went and I told the lady that worked in cosmetics. Anyway, she took a lip gloss off of the rack. It wasn't a tester. Opened it up and swatched it on her hand. And I'm just standing there staring at her like, are you kidding me? Did you just do that right now? You're not at the MAC counter. You're at Walgreens looking at freaking, I don't even remember, Revlon. I was like, seriously? So then I think she realized that I was looking at her because I seriously was like this. Like staring at her. I couldn't help it. So, you know, she did kind of like one of these things where she looked like that. And so she put the lid back on and put it. And I just stood there. I was like, I couldn't even believe that she did that. So I went and I told the lady. I actually went and pulled the gloss off of the rack. And I went and handed it to the lady and told her what happened. And she was like, yeah, it happens all the time. I'm just like, you know, don't be that person because it's gross. And someone's going to come behind you and they're going to buy it. Like, you know, if you don't care, then whatever. But the majority of us, like, we don't want to buy stuff that you've swatched on your hands or your face even. Like, that's disgusting. So anyway, after I saw that, like, I'm really careful about what I buy as far as, like, if it's drugstore or, like, if I buy something from Walmart or Target. I make sure that it's sealed, and you can tell if something, like something that was sealed, you can tell if it's been, like the little sticker's been pulled up. If that's the case, don't buy it because some moron swatched it, or they actually put it on their face. So anyway, back to this. I just picked this color randomly. They have, I think, like 6 different colors. They have a really dark sort of like purpley one, and then they have one that's a little more browny beige. I feel like I have a lot of brown beige, so I decided to go for something more pink. So this one is called Sweet Pea. That's what it looks like. And I don't have a whole lot of experience with liquid matte lipsticks apart from my cashmere that I have from Lime Crime, so I'm not sure as far as like texture and how they're supposed to go on. But I don't know. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I'm not really like into the color. Luckily, this was only like $6. You know, it wasn't very expensive, but I feel like if you really want the liquid lipsticks, but if you don't want to pay $18 or $20, give the Hard Candy a try. But as far as like drying down, they do dry down, but I feel like they're kind of like a little bit patchy. Like this one, I think is just a tad bit patchy. But it doesn't dry right away, so I'm not sure as far as like typical dry times for liquid lipsticks. I feel like my Lime Crime one dries down pretty quick, and then you can put like another layer on, which I did with this one once it dried down, and it didn't seem to be as patchy. So, you know, but if you're on a budget and you really like matte liquid lipsticks, or you want to try one, try this one. You know, you might actually really like it. I am expanding on my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I know that I don't need any more eyeshadows, but it's kind of it's my weakness is eyeshadows. So I got a couple, actually I got a pigment too, which I need to go find. I can show you guys. But what did I get? Oh, I got, I'm Peachless. I really resisted the new palette from Too Faced. I felt like it really wasn't anything different than what I have. There's one color in that palette that I really, really liked, and it was more of a peachy color. Why don't companies make more like peach toned eyeshadows? I feel like they're either too orange or they're too pink. Like, I would like to see a true peach eyeshadow. Matter of fact, I was going to try using Luminoso from Milani as an eyeshadow because that's more on the peachy side. Also, one of the blushes that came out with that palette is so beautiful, and I feel like I might end up getting that because there's 3 shades in it, and I swatched all 3. They're so pretty, and it really is unlike anything else that I have, and I am definitely not opposed to putting blush on my eyes because I do it all the time. But anyway, I got this one from Makeup Geek. It's called I'm Peachless. It doesn't really look very peach to me. This is one of the, I think it's a duochrome. My voice is starting to go. I think I'm getting sick. My son is home from school today. He actually went to school. He was complaining of a sore throat. And then he ended up getting a fever. And the school called and had us, my husband had to go pick him up. So I haven't used this shade yet. But it doesn't really, like, I can see that it does have some peach in it. It does have a little bit of, like, it's almost like iridescent. So depending on how you look at it, maybe it's a little bit of gold and some pink. But I don't know if it's going to show or not. I never know if colors show up until after I edit because this light is so bright. It's seriously, like, blinding. So it's really hard for me to know if my swatches are showing up. So I got, I'm Peachless. What else did I get? Oh, Americano. Holy cow. I don't understand why I didn't buy this sooner. This is an awesome, awesome brown. It's kind of like, I wish I could remember the description on the website, but it's like a rosy, it's like brown with rose or like raisin undertones. It really is an awesome brown. I like it a lot. I've used it since I got this, and I've been, anytime I put makeup on, I reach for this color. My hands are so dry. I probably shouldn't be trying to swatch these, but you can go on the Makeup Geek website and look at swatches of these, but Americano is awesome. Another funny thing is, like, since MAC has lowered their prices on their pan eyeshadows to $6, when I come across like companies that want to charge like Anastasia Beverly Hills, their eyeshadows are this size, I believe, and they're $12, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, MAC is going for $6 now. Why on God's green earth would I pay $12 for an Anastasia eyeshadow? There is one Anastasia eyeshadow that I really want. I think it's called Pink Champagne, and I keep like going back and forth. Like, I'll go on the website, I'll put it in my cart, and then I talk myself out of it. Because by the time you buy that and then you pay for shipping and handling, it's like, I don't even know. I don't know what their shipping is, but I have a feeling it's not cheap like Makeup Geek. Makeup Geek is $1.99. Like, come on. That's why I really like that company. They have fast service, their eyeshadows are awesome, and their shipping is cheap. Like, why would you not order from them? So, but I really want to try Pink Champagne, but I just don't want to pay, $12 for it. $12, and it's probably going to be like $3 shipping or something like that. That's crazy. Okay, and then I got this Makeup Geek pigment. It's called Sweet Dreams, and on the website it looked so beautiful, and I was like, I gotta have that. I do like the color. When I first opened it, I was like, this doesn't look like anything that I'm gonna like. I mean, I can try to swatch it, but I just encourage everybody to go to the website. Like, this swatch isn't gonna show up because it's kind of like a light, it's not a very dark color once it's on. Like, when you look at it in the pot, it looks like it would be, sort of just like a beigey color, but like once it's on, it's, I don't know, like a sort of champagne. It's really very pretty. I wore it the other day. I like it a lot. The pigments aren't expensive. They're like, I think $8.99. So I actually just put in another order for Plumeria eyeliner, and I got one of the, I think I ordered one of the sparklers. So But I really am very impressed with her eyeshadows. My favorites are Bitten, which is this one here. I wear Bitten quite a bit. Now Americano, I really like Americano. Oh no, this one's Bitten here. Cherry Cola. Holy cow. I wear Cherry Cola all the time. It is like hands down one of my, I would say, top 10 favorite eyeshadows. Cherry Cola is amazing. You need to get it. It was out of stock for the longest time, and when I finally got it, I was so excited. And to be honest with you guys, I think I might order another one just for backup, because I feel like every time I fall in love with an eyeshadow color, it gets discontinued. If I look a little crooked right now, it's because for some reason my light is the little bolt that holds it still is loose. So it keeps like shifting to the side, and I decided to give up and stop messing with it. So if I look a little crooked, that's why. I'm getting a new camera soon, which I'm very excited about, because like this one, I can't leave it unplugged for long periods of time. Like I just had to stop and plug it in. When I do vlog videos, I can't vlog very long before I have to come home and plug it in. It's just a real pain in the butt. It's been an awesome camera and it has served me well, but I'm excited to try something different. Okay, so enough of that. All right, so the other day, my husband and I, well, like a week ago or so, we were downtown and we went to our favorite Italian restaurant, and we were walking back to the car, and I saw this store called the Olfactory Company. And at first, I mean, olfactory, you think of smells and stuff. So I couldn't really see from the window what they were selling, but I was like, it's probably candles or lotion or perfume or something like that. So when we got closer, I was kind of intrigued, because I did see that they sold stuff like that, but I could also, gosh dang it, I could also see that there was different things from like where I was standing in the street. I was looking through the door because the door was open. So we walk in, and I quickly realized that yes, there's that kind of stuff too, but they also sell oddities. And if you don't know what oddities are, it's basically just what it sounds like. It is odd items that you wouldn't find for sale at like Target or Walmart or at a store in the mall. Okay, so oddities would be something like a skull, a baby bird skull inside of like a glass container. You know, those are oddities. Anything strange like that, like the selling of bones or even human bones. I know, right? Anything with like skulls on it, huh? So anyway, I walk into the store and I see all this stuff, and immediately my eyes are like fixed on this one object, and I go walk up to it, and I was like, holy cow, this is awesome. So if you're friends with me on Instagram, you already saw this because I posted a picture. But the way that my work schedule is, I usually work 12-hour shifts. So I take a bag with me, and I have like food and stuff in it that I, like to do while I'm at work when there's downtime. So this is the bag. Look at how cool, right? This is a drawstring. Isn't that awesome? Look, there's a pocket up front here, and it's a drawstring closure, and the bag gets really big. Like, it's a good sized bag. There's also a zipper down here. It's from a company called Restyle. I think the guy said these are made in Sweden or something, or I don't know. I went on the website, and it's not a company in the United States. So anyway, the bag was a little bit on the pricey side. It was $65. But when I went on the website to look at their stuff, I mean, the bag retailed there for like $35. So when you consider like conversions and shipping and handling from there to here, the guy probably didn't make too much off of this bag. I don't know. But I really like it. I like the handle or the straps on the back here. It's not leather. I like they say vegan leather. It's plastic. But it's an awesome bag. The front has this zipper opening. I was going to do a what's in my bag video. I've never done one of those before, so I think I might do that. But it's not going to be like a traditional what's in my bag. It's like what's in my work bag. Because if I did like a traditional what's in my bag video, it would literally be 20 seconds long, because my purse is like this big and I put my wallet in it, and usually my phone's in my back pocket, so it's not even in my purse. So, but that store is so awesome. I can't wait to take Sarah there. My friend Vanda is coming in May for a week, so we're going to hang out, so I'm definitely taking her there. And then when Sarah comes in July, for sure. But yeah, they sell stuff like this. They have leggings in there. Leggings. I get made fun of because I say leggings and not leggings. but they had leggings in there from, I can't remember the name of the company, but I think it might have even been Restyle, I'm not sure. But like socks with skulls on them, just really cool stuff. So if you're ever in downtown Savannah, you need to check the Olfactory Company out. Okay, so I follow this lady on Instagram. Her name is Miss Anjami. She does autopsies and things like that. I think she's like a pathology assistant or something. And about 2.5 months ago, she posted a picture on Instagram of a notebook that she uses to write ideas down for like Instagram and things like that. And when I saw it, I knew that I had to get it. It had definitely had my name written all over it. I was super excited to like try to buy this or to buy this. So I went on the website. It's the Strange and Unusual Oddities Parlor. It's an actual store. They have 2 stores in Pennsylvania, one in Philadelphia and one in Kingston. And they sell just the coolest stuff in the world. Like if you're into that type of thing, you need to check out their website. So anyway, she posted a picture of this book. It's called a decomposition book. And I'd seen the picture later, like it had already been posted for a while. So something just told me that I'm going to go on this website and they're all going to be sold out. Well, I was right. Like they were completely sold out and had been sold out for like 2 months. Matter of fact, a couple weeks ago, I stalk their website because I really want this. So like I check it a lot during the week. So might have been like a week ago, I was on their website. No, like 2 weeks ago. I was on their website and they had it in stock and I was so excited. So I got up, I went to go grab my wallet. By the time I got back, went back on the website, they were sold out. I was like, seriously? I was gone for literally 30, 40 seconds and they had sold out. So finally, the day that I bought my backpack, I was telling the owner of that store about this notebook because I was like, he sells stuff like this in here. You know, this would probably be a big seller for him. So maybe if he can track it down and get it, I can buy it from him. Well, I went on the website while I was standing there and I was like, oh my God, it's in stock. I literally bought it right then. Like I felt bad for that guy because, you know, obviously he would like another sale and something cool for his store. But at the same time, I was like, I'm not waiting for him to track this down. I'm buying it right now. So here it is. Like I said, it's called the Decomposition Notebook. And you can see it's got little skulls all over it. This, to me, is so cool. And again, I'm into stuff like this. You may be shaking your head like, Felicia, what the heck is wrong with you? But I like stuff like this. So when you open the book up, there's little illustrations. So last night at work, I was just kind of messing around and like coloring because I was bored. But there's a little coffin. But like I said, each page has illustrations. And I like the center of the book. It's a full skeleton. See there? And what's cute is like there's like little flies on the pages. Like here's one of a spine and a skull. So my friend Lucy asked me on Instagram, she was like, what are you going to do with that? And to be honest with you, I just wanted it. I had no idea what I was going to do with it. And so I wrote her back and I was like, I don't know. I said, maybe I will like write lists in it. Or I'll use it for like things that I want to buy. I don't know. So last night when I was at work, I decided to sit down and kind of like make a game plan for future videos that I want to make. I came up with some really good ideas for future videos. The one thing I did want to say about that though is right now I'm covering for somebody who's on vacation. I'm working 11 at night till 7 in the morning. I have a whole nother week of that, a week and a half of that shift. And it's killing me, to be honest with you guys. Like my sleep is all screwed up. Half the time I don't know what day it is. I don't know the date. It's really weird. I mean, it's probably better that it's more consistent because my normal work schedule is Friday and Saturday. I work 6:30 at night until 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I have to turn around and be back on Sunday at 2:30 in the afternoon. So like that kind of screws me up. But because I have Monday through Thursday where I'm a normal person. You know, but at least this way it's like consistent Sunday through Thursday, but it still is like, it's a lot. It wears on me. But anyway, I sat last night and like these little Post-its are notes of things that I want to buy. So like I have some ColourPop eyeshadows that I want to buy, maybe. And then some palettes that I want to get and some things that I want to look into. So, but I've started a list of videos that I want to make and I came up with an idea for a series of videos. So I'm excited to do that. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is because of my job, and I do have downtime, like I'm not constantly doing ultrasounds. So I'm an ultrasound tech. When I work at night, I'm mainly doing ultrasounds from the emergency room. So I do have nights where I literally will sit for like 3 hours and do nothing. So I set my phone up. I've got Netflix on here. I'll watch Netflix. I've got my tablet. So like I'll scroll through like Instagram, or I'll even watch YouTube videos. And then sometimes I feel like doodling. So you guys know that I like to color, and I have a big collection of Prismacolor pencils, just in case you didn't see this. And it's a mess in here because I was coloring and I got lazy and I just threw my pencils in, so hopefully they won't fall out. But this is what it looks like inside. See there? I actually have markers in there too. See my mess that I made? But anyway, even though this is handy and it's awesome and it stores all of my pencils, it's kind of bulky and it's not really like the most convenient for me to be lugging around to work, especially it is kind of heavy and it takes up a lot of space in my bag. So I was like, how am I going to color at work? What, like, I don't know, doodles or whatever. I'm like, how am I going to do this? I don't want to use markers all the time because in my bag, I always carry this. And this has my Staedtler markers in it, and I got some like pencils and whatnot. But I don't always want to use markers. So I was like, it got me thinking, and I thought, you know, what would be awesome is if I could find something that's like a pen. You know the pens that you get that have 4 different colors, and you click the red and the red will come down and then the blue. And I was like, it would be cool if they had a colored pencil like that. So I did a little bit of Googling and I actually found one. And I've had this for a while, but I never showed it to you guys. This is from Pentel. It's called the Multi 8. It holds 8 different colors, and it's a colored pencil set. So this is what it looks like. I got it from Amazon, and this is pretty awesome. I was so excited when I found this. I mean, you guys have no idea. So here's the pencil, and it clicks like a pen, and you just click on whatever color you want, and it comes out of the end like that. So it is like super, super convenient for me when I'm at work, when I am like, you know, doodling or whatever. I just get bored and I want to color. And it came with, this particular set came with the refills. So I've got 8 refills here of different colors. And then it also came with a little sharpener here. I haven't used the sharpener, but like I'll take my traveler's notebook. Sometimes I'll take my Hobonichi Techo. Sometimes I just will doodle on a regular piece of paper and like color it in. But this is like awesome. I really love having this. So, but anyway, that's it. I got a new phone. I had a Droid. I've had Droids forever. I really like them. I actually kind of miss having a Droid. I have the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. I was wiping my fingerprints are all over. I ordered a case for this. Not that I dropped my phone or anything, but this is much bigger than my other phone, and I don't know, and it's heavier. It feels heavier. So anyway, I'm getting a case. So I got a new phone. But the cool thing about this is I can actually make videos on this, and I can hook it up to my computer because the editing program that I got, it's called Filmora. I can upload videos from this to Filmora and edit them and put it on YouTube, which I thought was actually kind of cool. So my throat is really starting to bother me right now, so I need to end this. I don't know if my eyeshadow is going to show up or not, but I like how it looks. I don't know how it's going to look in this light, but please don't ask for a tutorial because no joke, I probably used 10 different eyeshadows because I kept changing my mind on how I wanted it to look. Speaking of tutorials, like I said, I have a list in here. It's not all makeup related stuff. I have other videos that I want to do, but I have an idea for a series of videos that I'm really excited about, and when I can kind of like sit down and work that out, I'll get started making those too. So all right, you guys, so that's it. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. This is a long video. It's probably gonna be like, right now I'm at 41 minutes. It's probably gonna be like right around 38 minutes, so hopefully you guys don't mind. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. Have a great day, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.